Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Kristi and today we are going to do the long-awaited video. This is an update to my keto journey. I've been getting so many messages and emails, DMs recently about how I have not done an update video since my 1 year anniversary. As of right now, I am at 1 year and 9 months on keto. So I want to tell you some of the things that I've learned. We'll talk about my weight loss progress, where I'm at now, if I ever met goal, everything that's going on. I have an entire playlist of these videos that goes from my 1 month update all the way to 1 year. I'll link those in the cards. Go check it out. I just finished watching them and you can see in those videos the weight literally just falls off my face. Pretty sure I even mentioned that in the video that this is the first place I lose weight and you can see it. I think it's between month 1 and month 5. You're like, who is this person? This does not even look like the same Kristi. So go check out that playlist. Before I get started though, I do want to say if you're not already subscribed, please do so because I'd love to have you as a member of my YouTube family. Hit the notification bell so when I upload, YouTube will alert you. I have an Instagram page, which I'll put right down here for you, and I've got tons of before and after photos over there. My entire family is following a low carb or ketogenic lifestyle, so make sure you head right on over there and check those pictures out. There is the most amazing Facebook group ever, and it's called All Things Keto with Kristi. I'll link it in the description box so you can click on it. It'll take you right on over. 23,000 members and everyone is absolutely wonderful, so supportive and encouraging with no keto police. You're going to love it over there. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with this video. I am now at 1 year and 9 months following a low carb or ketogenic lifestyle. I'm going to go ahead and wait till the end of the video and I'm going to add tons of pictures. So from my 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, we're going to go all the way until today when I took some new pictures for you. And I'm going to talk about weight, how much I lost. Disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, nurse practitioner, physician assistant, or anything like that. I'm just going to talk about my journey, what worked for me, where I'm at now. But before you change your lifestyle or decide to do any diet, you need to talk to your healthcare professional. I started keto in March of 2019. I was a size 16. I weighed in at 232 pounds. And just for reference, I am 5'11". I had previously had gastric bypass surgery back in 2006, and before I had that surgery, I weighed in at 330 pounds. Because I had gastric bypass surgery, I managed to lose all the weight I was trying to, and I got down to 167 pounds within a short time frame. If you don't know much about gastric bypass, they reroute your entire insides, your stomach, your intestines, all of those things. So basically, your stomach is made the size of your thumb or a grape. Gastric bypass, for me, was just forced anorexia. It was the starvation diet. If you've been with me for a while, you know I like to eat. So the starvation diet did not go well for me. Over time, after gastric bypass, your stomach starts to stretch and grows back to its original size. So I am able to eat a normal amount of food now. So let's go ahead and flash forward to 2019. I get on the scale and I'm no longer at 167. I've started creeping back up and I'm at 232 pounds and have literally nothing in my closet that fits. I'm also one of those people that refuses to buy new clothes. I keep telling myself I'll lose the weight, but it wasn't happening. I just kept putting on more and more weight. The only thing that I figured would work for me was starvation, and that was not a place I was willing to go anymore. Kerrigan, my teenage daughter, had decided that she wanted to lose some weight, so the previous January, she had went on keto or low carb. So from January to March, she had lost 25 pounds. And that's when I said, if a teenager can do this, so can I. The first month on keto was amazing. I lost over 21 pounds. Now, the first 2 weeks of that journey, I was extremely strict. That's not good for me. I'm one of these people, if it's going to be something sustainable, I need to have compromise. I need to not be so hard on myself because I have a tendency to punish myself if I am. And being strict, keto did not work for me mentally. It worked for me weight-wise because it dropped off. So around week 2, I decided, hey, why don't we go ahead and incorporate some intermittent fasting? So I did that again. I think both of those combined together is what helped me lose such a substantial amount of weight in only 4 weeks. By month 2, it had got extremely hard. I could no longer stick with strict. I was falling off of plan constantly, having tons of cheat days, and I was beating myself up over those. So that is the month that I converted to lazy keto. I was trying to stay around 25 net carbs, only calculating those macros in my head and not really worrying about anything else. So that month, I managed to lose 7 pounds, bringing me to a total of about 28, 29 pounds lost in 2 months. Month 3, I hit a wall, and that's the stall you guys always hear about. Everybody's going to go through it, your body's going to adjust, and it's going to take it some time to start losing weight again. That was the period of time, month 3, that it was just extremely frustrating to me because although I wasn't falling off plan and I was staying under 25 net carbs, the weight wasn't coming off. Fortunately for me, I listened to everyone that told me take your measurements. Even though I only lost 1.5 pounds month 3, I lost 3 inches off of my waist. Just my waist. I would much rather have lost those 3 inches than any amount of weight because, of course, I'm going to be smaller with the inches lost. Month 4, still doing the same thing. I was having issues, falling off plan occasionally, but I was going right back to lazy keto. So month 4, I lost 8.5 pounds. That had brought my 4-month total to 39.5 pounds. So pretty much 40 pounds lost. Month 5, I lost an additional 2 pounds. So let's go ahead and fast forward. At my 1-year update, I was at 181 pounds. Now, we didn't talk about this in the very beginning, but my goal weight was 185 pounds. I knew myself anything under 185, and I can start seeing it in my face. I lose volume in my temples and in my cheeks, and I just start looking older. So I really didn't want to get below that. But I was, and I felt like it gave me a nice cushion. It was working for me. Now I'm at my 1-year, 9-month update, and my weight is 174, which for me at my height gives me a BMI as normal. I know that that sounds a little crazy, especially when you see my pictures, but in my head when I was at 177, 181, I was thinking, Kristi, you're still overweight. And I know that the BMI chart is not an amazing way to gauge where you need to be because it says at my height I can be anywhere between 134 and 174 to be considered normal. I cannot imagine being 40 pounds less than I am right now. What I discovered between my 1-year update and now is dirty fasting, and that has been a game changer for me. I'm going to link the video in the cards and down below for you if you want to know what dirty fasting is, but it made this weight loss journey way more sustainable, and it also jump-started my weight loss again because I was stuck at between 181 and 185 for months and months, and I thought, this is where my body's happy, this is where I'm supposed to be. So yes, I am now below my initial goal weight, but I'm happy with that. I plan on continuing doing what I am now. I'm going to still do lazy/dirty keto, low carb some days, and incorporate dirty fasting into that. I still have issues. I still fall off plan sometimes weekly, but what I have learned in this 1-year and 9-month period is consistency is key. If you watch the videos of the updates, you'll see, I think in every single one of those, I talk about falling off plan, about having cheat meals, about not staying strict, and I beat myself up over it a lot of times, but I keep getting right back onto a low carb or a keto diet. Consistency is what's important. Give yourself grace if you fall off plan, just get right back on. Don't sit and worry about it. Don't wake up 6 months later and realize that you didn't go back on low carb or keto and you've gained your weight back. consistency is key. After watching those videos, I noticed I still struggle with all the same things. Being consistent with my vitamin intake, my fluid intake, with not falling off of plan, with taking my collagen every single day. I'm just not one of those perfect diet people. You see those people, they're the people you honestly look up to, and I do, the Thomas DeLauers, who are perfect all the time. And I feel like I'm supposed to be that way too, and I'm not. So I am learning that that's okay, because this is working for me. I know I'm much healthier now at 173 to 177 than I was at 232 pounds and a size 16. So my point is, do what weight loss journey works for you. Not everybody's going to be the same. Not everybody's going to be the keto elite. You have to tweak the journey that works for you, something that's going to be sustainable in the long run, and run with it. If lazy, dirty keto works for me, combined with dirty fasting and occasionally falling off of plan, then that's what I'm going to do, because it's working. You're going to find what works for you. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but just keep going forward and it's going to happen. So that's basically all I got for you. You know where my weight is now. I'm happy with where I'm at, but if I continue to lose, then so be it. I'm meant to lose it. It's not like I am fighting the scale every single day. I feel like I have this cushion there. So if I go up a couple pounds or down a couple pounds, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and add a ton of pictures at the end of this video, so you'll be able to see those. If you have any comments, suggestions, or anything you want to talk about, put them below, and make sure you go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell before you leave, because I will be doing a 2-year update in just 3 months. Okay, I'm gonna go, but I do want to say one thing before I leave, which I've already said 15 times. Remember, consistency is key. Find the weight loss journey that works for you and it's sustainable, and don't let anybody make you feel bad if you're doing dirty keto. If you have soybean oil, if you're not eating the best ingredients, you just have to do what works for you. It's been a rough year. Nobody's perfect. And remember, I'm here for you. We're in this together, honestly. We're on this weight loss journey together. We can get it done. I'll see you all in the next video, and thank you so much for checking out this update. Bye, guys.